What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Bandana Nasty family. It's a nasty family and all that. I don't even know if that came through on the microphone, but I wish that it did. I wish that it did because I felt pretty good about it. I thought that was going to be a pretty dope episode. I don't know, Bandana Nasties, man. We don't lay down for anybody. We don't lay down for nobody but ourselves. And also possibly, I don't know, like heavy antidepressants or possibly like heavy narcotics. We'll lay down for those. But looks like Bash Dad has gone to school and he has found some stuff. So Bash Dad, what you bring it back for me? You got some metal. Okay, some metal. Some leather. That's actually really good because I need a second satchel for my second scavenger, my Scawenges. And then from there, we've got enough water to where we can do like big excursions now going into the future, especially if we get some rain pretty shortly. We brought back plastics, right? Okay, good. We brought back plastics. I just wanted to make sure. One thing that I would love for them to add is to loot all of type, like an arrow over here, that if you have an incomplete stack inside your inventory of something, you click that and it will grab everything of that type and stack it until you reach your limit and then fill in extra slots, just in case, because honestly, going through every single loot and picking out like, okay, there's a plastic, oh, there's a soap, oh, there's a little circuit board, like, I just think it could be actually streamlined pretty well with just an arrow right here that says loot all of type or something like that. And that's what I would want anyways. One of those things that I would love to see. Developers, one of those things that I would love to have. Fix that bed right now, then fix that Jenny. My children are basically just like workshop slaves at this point. Their job is to make their tiny little hands rough with work. That's their only goal in life for the moment. Be like, how many calluses did you get today? 0. Oh, fiddle kid, you're falling down on the job. You know what that means? That means you have to go to the punishment shed. Hello, fiddle kid. We've spotted somebody else. Hell yeah, go kill him with our dog. Our murderous, rowdy death dog. I actually don't normally take the dog on excursions because it makes things too easy. But, like, I figured I'd show off what the dog actively does now that you can take him out. This guy, you want to trade? I knew it. I can spot another trader instantly, even through all the dust. What do you got going on right now? Like, what do you want? An important thing for you to know is that you can trade, like, just to level up your charisma, you can trade, like, a gas can for a gas can if you want, and that will totally work. Like, watch. It'll give me XP for it as though I actually did, like, a real trade. Wow, you're a shrewd guy. I could have lost an arm in that trade if I wasn't careful. Got an appointment to keep later. Dude, why are you, like, the color of, like, people that come from... Like, what's the town that Doug is from? I forget the town that Doug is from, but everybody out there is, like, 1,000 different, like, puke colors. Like, everybody got a different puke-colored skin. There's, like, puke blue, puke green, puke pink. Like, it's just, like, every single person there has, like, the most off-putting color of skin ever. It's just like, no, they can't be green people. They can't be blue people. They can't be pink people. They have to be, like, some weird, like, slightly, like, Easter-colored version of whatever the color is, and then also mixed with just the nastiest tinge of, like... I don't know, diarrhea green. It's just like everybody. You notice that about that show? Like everybody's like I don't know what it is with people in that show, man. But like the skin palette is just like all off. Like everybody doesn't look right. It's always bothered me about Doug. I love Doug. Doug is one of my favorite cartoons, but that always bothers me. Now there's something like a petrol station in the distance. Okay, yeah, go petrol up, petroliate, petroleums. I'm going to put on a suit, and then we're going to go fix the filters, too, because why not? I'll probably also have a look and see, like, what I can actually actively fix up here. You go take a nap if you're done with everything else. They'll be back in a minute with some more food. I was really sincerely hoping we could bring back at least 10. At least 10 food would put us in a really dominant spot as far as food goes, because then we won't have to worry about it for a couple of days. I mean, you've got to assume that the second they get back, they're going to have to eat at least 1 food for the 2 people that went out. And then we eat 2 foods. So, I mean, it's going to cost us at least 4, which puts us down to 11, which means we need to scavenge again very soon after this. But if we can get ahead of the food curve, we'll be all right. That's the big part that we kind of want to be terrified of right now. That's right. Weld away, little child, out in the nuclear radioactive wastes. Good. Just pass on by, pal. You don't need to worry about the fact that I'm welding down here. Don't even think about it. I'm dying to go to the toilet. I think that's a bit of an overstatement. The worst thing is that maybe you poop inside a hazmat suit. But if the hazmat suit is properly contained, not that big of a deal because the poo should just stay inside of there. And then we just wrap it up with duct tape and you never have to worry about it again like a rubber diaper. You know, like a rubber diaper. There we go. And so we've got a number of good items that came back with us. We should be able to get ourselves another satchel made too, which was the big quest for right there. What I like to do the second they get back is they will shower up with a Soap. And once they've got Soap, I will have her sleep. So there we go. Soap and sleeping. And then he's ready to sleep as well, but he needs to eat first. So let's take him over. We'll grab some food, and then we'll have him crash out. And the second that they come to, I'm probably going to send them back out on another scavenging mission because it's going to be important. Once we get some more ropes, we can get a refrigerator, and we can start grabbing food, too, which is actually a pretty unique way to get ahead of the food curve, too. The only downside to having, like, meat and steaks and venison and stuff like that is that unfortunately you've got to actually cook it. So we will both need a fridge and we will need a stove in order to get that done. And frankly, that's a lot of materials to throw down this early in the game, although it does basically solve the food problem for you right up there in the front. I'm going to have him come down. Let's go ahead and take off the suit, then use the toilet. That order is incredibly important. Do not use the bathroom before taking off the suit. It's a hole that people have fallen down every now and again in my greater hierarchical society here in the dungeon. It's a thing that happens every now and again where people get the order wrong, and then, you know, it's like going to Taco Bell or like McDonald's. They're going to get the order wrong, and, like, they don't even care that they got the order wrong, so, like, how can you trust them to get it right, you know what I mean? And, like, I'm not even hating, because, like, if I had to work at McDonald's, I wouldn't care about getting people's order right either. I'd be like, well, you know, you wanted a double cheeseburger. This is a cheeseburger. It's the basic same concept. I don't know, just imagine yourself having twice as much of it, and I'm sure you'll be okay. And so, like I said, we ate about 4 food the second we got back. There are going to be cans laying around everywhere, so let's go ahead and clean up real quick. There we go. That's all done and taken care of. He's all rested up and good to go. She's all rested up and good to go. Fill and feed the dog for right now. We should have enough water to get by, so let's start off another expedition. We're going to take this over to Bashta. Actually, we can't do that right now. Can't do that right now. I got to make another satchel. Let's do a satchel. Oh, no, no nylon for me. Well, shit, we don't have any nylon. Never mind. Nylon's not going to help out much at this point. There are other things I can craft, like prospector's kits. I think there's like lockpicks or something in here too that I can craft, but that might be tier 3. Like, there are items that you can craft for yourself that'll make it easier for you to loot. So yeah, we got a lockpick set right here, and that makes it so you get like twice as much loot when you go out. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty fabulous. I like it a lot. We'll take these 2. There we go. Bash Dad, Crash Mom, all good to go. Say all good to ride. I hope we go out and find some loot deep down inside some houses. Dip, 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 dip. Yeah, bring the dog with you. Why not? He's the dog, the big bad dog, a German Shepherd. This is what I do like all day, every day, is I just make songs about my dog. Like, this is an actual valid life skill that I've really put to work. Before we go back out, things we want to look into is we need more nylon. Obviously, that's going to be a priority. We have enough metal to last us for a little bit, so I'm not going to panic a huge amount about gathering that up. Other than that, send that party, do our thing. Bounce, 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 bounce. Uh-oh, we ran out of... Oh, good, it rained just in time. Add double fuses inside of there because our filter's not working, which means we're not getting water. They found a school, so that should be easy enough to resolve. There we go. Now we're taking on a little bit of water. There are strangers out here, stranger danger, but you know what? We're going to hit them with the bangers if we have to. Stranger danger with them nasty fangers, going to hit them with the banger because I'm feeling the anger. There we go. So what do you want? You want to trade? I don't have anything to trade, so peace off. Piss off, you wanker. Before I zoke you. Alright, so in the interest of not having to crump somebody, in here, I'm going to loot everything for right now because obviously books are great for trading fodder, as are teddy bears. Something to think about. Books and teddy bears are worth like a goddamn fortune in this game. So if you ever have to do that kind of stuff, think about it. It's a thing you can do. Does anybody else need bath time or anything else right now? Drink some water, and if I can make another water butt, I wouldn't turn that down either. I need another plastic. Well, shizer. Unfortunately, that's not going to work out. We've got a barely functioning stove. It's just like a barrel with a grate over the top of it, like a barbecue grate over the top. It barbecues great. All right, so we'll drink some water right there, and we should be all lined up. Hey, Expedition Strangers! Do we want to mess with Expedition Strangers? What you got for me, stranger? What you got for me, stranger? I find your strange gray pallor to be off-putting. Is your liver functioning properly? What do you want from me? You want to trade? Is that all you've got? Is that all you got? And see what I'm talking about? You can trade books for fuel and stuff. It's a good plan, man. You should absolutely do it. If you'd had some better stuff, we probably could have reached a better deal. But whatever. I got my charisma. I don't care. I don't care. Can I modify my expedition while they're in the middle of an expedition? Like, I want him to equip the little messenger bag thing that he has, but I can't guarantee he's going to do it. Damn it. I hate it when people come down here because it means they're going to get all salty and upset and break my stuff when they don't get what they want. What do you want? We'll respond to you first. You seem to be doing all right. You've probably got a... Oh, they want to trade. Good. That works. Okay, so what kind of trading stuff do you have? because I personally have a massive surplus of water. So if you want to sell me some ropes and you want to sell me some concrete, not some bullets, don't need bullets. Wires are nice, though. I like wires. Wires are good. For 37, huh? Well, I've got agua. If you want some agua, I can definitely line that up for you. We'll go, yeah, that looks good to me. I mean, 19 water is like nothing considering it's raining right now, so that's not even a problem. We can search a small house and see what they got for us in there, and that should take us back up to cap. I think we've dodged the water problem that tends to rear its ugly head. I'll take the hinges. I won't take the books this time around. Actually, yes, I will. I'll take the books instead of taking the sawdust or the sand or whatever that is. It'll be a little bit more useful. Water storage is at maximum capacity, and that was actually perfect. Couldn't have gone better. Petrol station over here. Hopefully that gives us some din-din. We can get ourselves some rowdy-ass Brent. Why did it skip looting the petrol station? That was a different location. I saw it only ever so briefly, but I think they skipped the petrol station for some reason. Why didst thou skippeth the placeth of petroleth? Petroleumeth? Ooh, petroleumeth. Sound like a Harry Potter spell. Petroleumeth! It makes your car, like, drive, even though it doesn't have any fuel inside of it. You gotta say it with a high voice, though. If you don't say it with a high voice, it doesn't work. Petroleumeth. I guess I'll bring a circuit board back, and also some transistors. Transistor radio! Alright, so we'll bring back some transistors. Hopefully we get a better haul from this place, because if we can't get the FUD that we need, this is gonna be a little bit awkward. We got a gas mask right there. We got some pipes and some nails. And there's a screwdriver. I do like screwdrivers. That's one of my favorite mixed drinks. Screwdrivers are amazing. Get rid of the lenses. I'll bring the screwdriver back with me. Get rid of the book. We'll bring that back. And then we'll also get rid of the soap. And we'll bring the pipes with us. Because pipes are hard to come by. Oh, balls. Don't do that thing. Please don't walk out into the random dust storm of death while you don't have any face protection on. Another place. We've got a small house. Well, hopefully that small house has some food for my small mouths that I have back at home. Yes, it does. Good. Leather we need, but we need other things worse than we need leather right now. But I will take the leather. Leather is actually pretty easy to get if you set up booby traps to catch animals. I mean, even if you don't use the food, just setting up traps to get leather is pretty good because you'll end up with like a stack of it, and then you can focus on getting stuff like nylon. Those crazy nylons that you can wear when you go out to the Gotha concert. The Gotha concert. We stumbled across the school. Yeah, sure. Maybe the lunch lady got something for us. Oh, look. Rain on the surface. Hooray. Well, there's somebody in the school. Let's go beat them to death real fast for trying to better themselves and increase the amount of education that they have stockpiled inside their brain pan. What the hell you want? Big news around here. We team up and maybe we'll make it. Nah, I don't team up and let shirtless men around my children. Sorry, bro. You look like you should be running like a spy agency, but you lost your shirt on the way over. You look like you would be voice acted by, like, Stephen Colbert. We've got some rubber. Yeah, we've got some metal. That's good. There's a chisel over here, but if I take that, people will call me a chiseler. And, sir, that is an insult that will get you knifed in New York. That's a filthy insult right there. That's an insult that, well, it makes me think that you might not be a very nice human being. It makes me think that, well, frankly, your moral character has been called into question. Called into question. I question it. I question it deeply. I will bring the chisel back with me, but like I said, keep those words off your lip, dough. I don't even know what chiseler means. All I know is that they said it in Gangs of New York. That's the problem, is like, once they called somebody a chiseler in Gangs of New York, shit got real fast. So I assume it's probably like a bad word. At least in the 1800s or something. There's someone in the pharmacy. Okay, go kill them. The pharmacy. The pharmacy. Ooh, this man's mustache. Who's that? Who's there? His name is Timothy, too. That's definitely the name that somebody with a big curvy mustache like that would have. Oh, we can trade? Yeah, I'll take your food. I'll take food for a minute. In fact, I will give you... What do I want for the food? I'm thinking that in trade for the food, I'll give you some gasoline, because gasoline's a lot easier to find. There we go. Desperate times indeed. Charisma level 4. Still don't know what charisma does in this game. You level it up when you trade, but like it doesn't make the prices lower or anything, so I never know. We've got wood. Okay, probably something I shouldn't be telling you on the internet. Probably a great way to get banned. We've got some plastic bags over here. I don't really care about those. Med kits, relaxants, antibiotics, and all that stuff is more things that like I wouldn't panic about for right now. I'll like scavenge those once I've been convinced that that's actually going to be a problem. Small house over there. Good stuff. No, please don't go up to the surface after you get done with your nappy poo. That's why I have to clean the sheets all the time. Nappy poos are troublesome. There's someone hiding inside of a small house. Shoot them. Murder them in the face holes. Take their moon pies. Oh, he's wearing chucks. I don't know how I feel about this. Hi. Oh, he wants to join us. Never mind. Don't ever take the people you find on the road that want to join you. They have terrible stats. Instead, take the people that come up to your front door and ask you. They always have better stats for some reason. I never know quite why, but their stats are always like ridiculously good when they come to your front door. So take those people instead because they tend to be like really well-rounded and have like 9 in every single stat, and it makes them amazing at all the things you need them to do. When you recruit people like that, we'll talk about that a little bit later, but when you recruit people like straight off the road or whatever, they have like a... They have an acclimation time, so like you can't send them out on adventures or anything right away. Instead, they need to be, in order to go off of bot mode, they need to be in your base for like 5 days, and then to go into scavenge mode where you can send them out on away parties, they have to be in your party for like 8 days or something like that. I don't recall what the exact numbers are, but there's like they have to put their toe in the pool for a little bit before they decide they're actually down with the cause and ready to ride and all that bullshit. That's a rope. That's not a nylon. I need a nylon, something fierce right now. And this adventure is not working out in the way that I expected it to work out. Small house, can you have a nylon so that I can carry more loot with me, please? No nylon, but more wires and more food. So you know what? I'm going to withhold the cheeky comments and be like, yo, I'm just happy for what we're getting right now. Yo, 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 yo. You gotta say it like DMX, like you mean it. Yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at? Where the doggy with the food that is good at? Oh, somebody else trying to come inside right now. I was like, why didn't we get the looty menu? There we go. Loot it on up. Loot it on up. Cool. We are looted and booted right now. That'll give us a little bit more food to play around with. Still rough on food. Not exactly where I want to be, but we will take a shower because you have earned it. You will take a sleep because you have earned it. Hopefully this rain carries on. Most people don't ask for more rain. I'm a rain type of person because when I was a kid, when it rained, I got to stay inside. I didn't have to go outside and play in the hot sun, and I got to play Nintendo all day, every day. And so I very much preferred the rain. The rain was what was up because it meant that I had a pretty good chance of getting to stay inside all day. Just a little thing about my... Damn, that was a little short rain. That wasn't a real rain. That was a whack-ass rain. That was a rain that was sorely wanting. Go sleep over there next to the pile of trash along with all the bugs and flies and fruit flies and shit. I'm sure that won't backfire at all. You look mostly rested, so you know what? Get to work here. I'm going to have you drank some water, put some drank in the tank, and then you'll eat some food, and then it's back out to scavenge for you two. Back out to scavenge. Alright, so let's get an expedition going. We like to party. We like to party. We like to party. Boo doo doop doop doo doo doop doop doo doo doop doop doo doo doop doop doo. Such a simple song. That's only 47 water right there? That's not that bad. That actually works out pretty well. Hit the lumberyard too on your way by. I mean, it's only 50 or 60 water, and we're basically going to hit that entire town. So, should turn out okay. This time around, we've got satchels, we've got pipes. This time around, we've also got a bag so that we can fill out. So there it is. We will take the plastic bag along with us, and then there's no point in you carrying this weapon, but you're going to carry it anyways. Because, who cares? Doggo, it's time for awesome adventures. Oh man, there's somebody at the front door again. Please be a traitor. Ooh, it is a traitor named Amanda. Amanda, she's a fan of the trading. There we go. So we'll throw that in right there. That looks pretty good. Those are both objects we're going to need later on. I don't have the water to trade this time around, but I do have little things here and there that I can throw on the stack, so I'll give him some fuel since I don't think the fuel is going to matter anyways. Let's start looking into ways that we might be able to possibly upgrade objects. So up in here, we can upgrade the decontamination rate. I think that's a good idea. Black rain is a tangible, like, game-ending problem if it goes on for too long and it just catches you at the wrong moment where people haven't drank any of the things they need to drink. Aside from that, we can also upgrade over here. We've got valves, so we can increase the capacity, durability, and efficiency. Let's make it more efficient, and then we'll decide what the upgrades we're going to do too. One of my favorite things about this game is how the little graphic changes, like when you do this stuff. I love how the little graphic changes as things upgrade. Like the generator gets bigger as it gets more capacity, and it gets more little exhaust pipes as it gets a whole bunch more exhaust pipes and like flow masters and shit as it starts to get more efficient. I love that about it. And then it starts to get like more sturdy. It looks like it has like steel reinforcement plates and whatnot as you make it more durable. Small petrol station sounds good. I don't know what else I'm really tangibly planning on doing right now, but it looks like the petrol station had some stuff for us. So we've got a screwdriver. We already have one of those. We have duct tape. Ropes are good. Fuel is good. Buckets are good. I'll take all of that stuff. Sounds great to me. I'm going to take the screwdriver just in case I need to trade with anybody. Just in case-ity case. Just in case-ity case them. And we will also take that right there. And they're going to clean up. We've got strangers at a... No. They're actually on the road, so ignore them. It doesn't say that there's, like, strangers at a location, so I don't think we need to deal with that right now. You return the suit, and after you return the suit, she'll take a nap, and then we'll send him up after having eaten some food to grab a suit and maybe upgrade something else, too, just to make sure. Oh, we got a small scrapyard. That'll be nice. What's really cool is if you take the metal detector to a scrapyard, you get all kinds of good stuff. Like, you get armfuls of good stuff if you take a metal detector to the scrapyard. Yeah, let's grab some items here. So we got baseball bats out there. We've got a bunch of parts for the car. I don't know if I want to start assembling the car yet. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, on one hand, I sort of want to get started with it early because it is one of the bigger challenges of the game. But at the same time, it takes up inventory space. We also have baseball bats. I don't think I need baseball bats right now. I'm going to take everything, though, and I can trade it away if I get further into this adventure and we find that they don't have the things that we want. I'll just trade it all off. Go ahead and go to sleep. You both actually look like you're going to need to go to sleep pretty soon. So drink some water after you take off the suit. Good. We've got a small house. Fantastic. Hoping that this is a lucrative time for us to get a whole bunch more food. So yeah, there we go. We've already got one stack of food, which makes me pretty happy. One stack of fuel will be good enough for right now, too. I'm not going to try and bring back like a ton of fuel or anything unless we need to. We got a fan belt. We've got a distributor. So that's something. We don't have spark plugs or tires or anything else just yet, but if you can get this thing up and running, it is a fantastic resource. And I've only completed it like one time because you got to get pretty far into the game to get it done, like 150, 200 days. And we're only on 14 right now. Only on 14 at the end of episode 2, so stuff to consider. Yeah, transfer that stuff over. That's fine. You go use the toilet while we're waiting right here, and after you get done with the toilet, go take a nap. Accepting transmissions. It looks like there was something inside of there. Your sleep schedule looks like it's pretty good, so use the toilet after she gets done. The race for the John. Perfect. So we got some items over here. Ooh, shotguns. Well, shit, why are we playing around with baseball bats if we got access to Brucka, dude? If we got access to Brucka, then I'm not even going to play around with any other stuff. We've got duct tape in decent quantities. Valves are always nice. Hinges are fantastically useful, so I would always bring hinges with you. We can drop some soap. Don't drop the soap. We can drop the soap for right now. Plastic we absolutely needed so we can make some more water butts because I'd like to get the water supply up to 300, 400 in case we get like a really nasty drought, which does happen from time to time. It's all based on luck. The game does a calculation at the beginning of every day to determine if you get rain or not. And so sometimes it feels like it rains for like weeks on end, and then other times it just feels like it doesn't rain at all. Like, period. It feels like the gods are just not shining down on you at the moment. I'm happy with what we've taken from here. I would not be actually against trading the rifle if we need to. Trading the shotgun is actually not a bad plan if you need to do it. Take off that suit after you get done here, too. Radio transmission. I'm going to trade that for the pliers. Pliers are like one of those tools where you don't know that you need pliers until you need pliers. You ever notice that about pliers? Like, you never think you need needle nose pliers until you need them. They're so specific in what they do that, like, you cannot, like, if you can do a job without a screwdriver, you can stick a penny in there, like a dime in there. You can do a job without a hammer. Just take a big rock and smack the nail with it. But, like, if you need pliers and you don't have pliers, I hope you got strong finger grips and strong fingernails, bro. Because it's like, you can't do what a plier does with other improvised objects. It's just not, like, a doable thing. I suppose you could rig something up with, like, some wire and 2 pieces of metal assuming it was sturdy steel that wouldn't bend and you could use it that way and kind of jimmy it out of there. But, like, it's kind of like when you need the thing on the claw on the back of a claw hammer. You don't know you need it until you need it, and it can shut an entire job down instantly if you don't have it. More looting to be done. We found a petrol station. Good. Hopefully that petrol station is full of food. We're almost full up on food space, though, which is bad. There is fuel in here, so we'll take 2 more stacks of fuel. We will take the metal. I don't think we're carrying any transistors right now. Drop the pipes. Go ahead and bring the food back instead. I feel more solid about food than pipes. I just want to make it so I don't have to worry about looting food for a good long time. From there, I'm going to send him down to craft, and we're going to make a ration cabinet. Oh, that's a bookshelf. I need a ration pantry. I can't go up to tier 3 yet. Is that upgradable at the moment? Can I go up to tier 3? I need another hinge, so after this run, we'll be able to do it. So what we'll do is we'll put in one of these guys right here. It won't fit anywhere right there, huh? I was hoping it would. We'll put the food right there then. Try to fill all of your equitable space when you can, because once you fill the whole base out, you don't really need to space things very well. But, like, in the early game, space is at a premium, and you kind of want to have it. It's not only the final frontier, it's that thing that you don't have, even though it's all around you. We've got... I'm happy with what I'm pretty happy with what we have right now. Like, I'd like to bring back more wood, but frankly, it's just not an option at the moment. Given our limited carrying capacity, it is what it is. You gotta take what you gotta take. Get up there and fix that for me, please. And actually, if there's actively any upgrades we can do over there, I'd prefer to do that too. Let me get the food, we'll get the ropes, and... Nah, it's good. How are we doing on fuel over here? We've got 0.5. Okay. Did I upgrade the efficiency? I upgraded efficiency, okay. I can go in on... Go with durability or capacity. Go with capacity next. In general, the thing that I tend to focus on upgrading first is almost always the generator. Just because I don't like dealing with fuel all the time. There's another factory. Huh. I don't think I've ever found a factory before, and I play this game a lot. There's somebody at the factory, but that's okay. I'm about to be a machine of murder up inside of here if they want to get it done. We'll commit that muck duck. We'll get it done. We call it muck duck because it's less threatening sounding. What do you want? You'll need... Oh, he wants to trade. Okay. Yeah, I'll trade you for some food. Food sounds great. I'll trade you fuel for food because I can always get more fuel. Like, fuel is everywhere. It's never like a challenge to isolate for yourselves. Maybe charisma determines their chance of actually like not attacking you instantly when you're out in the middle of nowhere. Although that does tend to get worse. Like, as you start to get factions that populate the map, that's when I found that shit starts to get really real. Instead of the duct tape, I'm going to bring... Oh, we have... Never mind. We have tons of that, so I should have the kids out here trying to make the base bigger, actually, because we have all the stuff that we need in order to make the base bigger. Yeah. I'll bring some wool back, too, because we're going to need another bed pretty soon. Wool back. That's what my ex-girlfriend used to call me. Got a hairy back, bro. I got, like, double the hairs growing out of pores and shit. I don't know what's up with that, dude. It look like bug antennas back there. It's brutal. You can pick up radio stations on some of those mods. It's bad, dude. I'd be like, tune me in real fast. I'll craft items down here. Yeah, you get started expanding the base out, and then actually I'll probably have him do something pretty similar fairly soon. He might get dehydrated. I'm a little worried about that. Examine the items we have available. A little bit more leather, a little bit more rope. Yep, and yep. Don't have a lot of motors, but we'll focus on getting that soon. Motor's going to be for the level 2 upgrades for most of the things that you have upstairs. Adrenaline shots are a usable item. You use them in combat to stick yourself, and they make you stronger, just in case you got a weapon that you're not strong enough to use. I was actually really hoping we pick up some brass knuckles along the way. Brass knuckles actually are one of the best items in the game for the sole purpose that even children can use them, and they work really well in combat. Like, they're super fantastic. They work out great. After you get done there, return the suit. It's like orchestrating a symphony of building right now. You take a suit, and then you go back up there and fix that. We have strangers in a school. That's okay. I suppose that's better than strangers in an abattoir. I'll take what I can get here for right now. I'll take what I can get. How have you been? I will trade with you. Yeah, trading sounds great. I'll trade you, like, a pipe. I'll trade you a pip in exchange for, like, a little bit more food instead of a gas mask. Because I can get more of those. They're not, like, really that hard to come by, in all honesty. Gas masks used to be really hard to come by. Now they are super simple. They're pretty much everywhere nowadays. We'll go ahead and grab that. And, ooh, this school has lots of tools. It's apparently a school for tools. if you know what I mean, fool. Let's grab... I'll take the saw back with me, sure. For sure. And that sounds like a great thing to bring home. We do need more wood so that we can build some more shelving and whatnot, but I'll worry about that a bit later. Oh, and another one right there. I'm losing track of time right now. This is a long episode. I was not expecting to be playing this long. Dude, how long is it going to take you to get that done? Good lord. You are taking your sweet-ass time right now on fixing that generator. It's like, dude, I'm like 8 years old. I don't know how a generator works. I am working this through by feel right now. I'm like, fair enough, fair enough. There's a pistola in here. A pistol would be pretty dope, but there's nothing I can really drop right now that I have, like, massive quantities of. Like, there's nothing that I can afford to lose at the moment. The pistol is good. I usually carry pistols on all of my characters once factions start dropping into the map. I carry 2 pistols on my scavenging people and then 25 bullets, and I've never used more than 7 of them in one go because once they get good at shooting, they kill everybody. They become like slaughter machines. Inside of here, we got another hinge, another nylon. We got some wires. Not gonna... Ooh, more food, though. Hell yeah. And more fuel. Looking like a good day to be us. Looking like a good day. Ain't no bad guy's gonna clog my way. That's such like a loaded word. They'd be like, dude, can you just stop clogging my life right now? That's such a great word. Unless they take it to mean like the wooden shoes clogging, like tappity, 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 tappity. Running like you're in the Flintstones. This lady wants to join us, and I'm going to say, nah, hell nah, boy. Y'all gone up and done it. Get him up out of here. Dude, Nappy Roots was dope. Whatever happened to those guys? Whatever happened to Nappy Roots? They were so sick. And there we go. We've added like a little bobulator on top of that thing. You go take off your suit, then go get yourself some water. And after you get your water, oh, somebody else is coming to talk to us. Conversation. Who has time for that shit? What do you want, Andrew? He's got loot. Okay, well, I needed wood, and I needed wires, and frankly, I'm going to take everything this guy has for right now because why not? I mean, he's got extra switches. He's got light bulbs. I mean, and switches are hard to find nowadays. I've been hitting up like Walmart and everywhere else. You can't find a switch nowheres. We'll go ahead and trade over water. Fun factoid, that's another reason why you keep hella surplus water, is because I'm going to focus on filling out my tool board. I'm not even going to focus on the vehicle right now. I'm going to focus on getting all the tools I need in order to do construction faster and repairs quicker, because right now they are taking just a god-awful amount of time. We've got a belt sander, duct tape. Am I carrying duct tape? I'm not carrying duct tape. Okay, I am carrying nails, but aside from that, I don't think I'm carrying much else. Yeah, alright. We got what we got. We got what we got, sis. Go ahead and sleep right there. This is black rain. What it'll do is it slowly corrupts your water. If your water's above 25% corruption, it means that you got a pretty good chance of getting radioactive or radiation poisoning every time you drink. Inside this house, we've got further food. This is going to be decision-making time because actually solidifying our food supply over the long term would be something. In fact, I'm going to drop the fuel. I'm going to drop the fuel, and I'm going to make this a good food run so that I can ignore food in the future and it stops taking up spots. We've got another small house, and then I think this is where I'm going to break off the episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle to hang out with the Bandana Nasty family and see what they've got going on as they attempt to survive in the hellish wastes of the future. It's been a blast. I'm going to be playing this game long term. This is going to be a longer series for us, so I will see you all next time. Thank you for stopping on in, and hi-do, everybody. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.